Hello my friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Shailene if we haven't met. Today I'm going to bring you along for just a couple of studio related, garden related tasks. So I recently decided I wanted to do some propagation from some plants that I have growing. So I have rosemary, lavender, chamisa, and I just took a bunch of little cuttings, put them in potting soil, added some root stimulator, and I'm crossing my fingers. I'm just going to try and keep them damp and really hope that I can get a bunch of free little plants for our kind of sad garden. I love the idea of being an amazing gardener, and I also realize it takes a lot of time. And so this is my small way of getting started with creating a little bit more fullness in our garden, and that's going to be really exciting. So my husband took our kids on a walk this morning, and I have some time to respond to some emails. I have a painting I have to ship. I was really excited because this Rose of Sharon painting actually is headed all the way to Tasmania, which is so cool. I've never shipped anything to Tasmania. I've definitely sent some stuff to Australia before, but that's a new one. So I realized I didn't have any certificate of authenticity certificates, however you want to say that. I used to have a bunch of them, but I guess I used them all, which is a good problem. So I got a batch of new ones made. I like to just send that off with my originals whenever I remember. If you've ever ordered an original from me and didn't get a certificate of authenticity, I'm sorry. I promise if I said it was original, I promise that it was. But I haven't always included these in the past. So this one has one. That's good. And whenever I'm packaging prints, I like to say that I have like a system of making them look a certain way. But truthfully, I kind of change it up every single time. I don't know if anybody else is the same way. But I have these carved rubber stamps that I made that I love. And so I added a little Mexican hat flower stamp to the sleeve that I put the print in, and I just love little details like that. This one feels very authentic to me because I grow a ton of Mexican hats in our garden. And this was the painting that I thought I was going to send. I accidentally almost sent the wrong painting, so this one's still available. There's a hollyhock painting for you there. So today I'm actually painting in the last sheet of watercolor paper in my watercolor sketchbook from Dustling and Hart. I believe I've had this one for about 2 years, so it's taken a while to fill it up. I think I still have a few sheets to fill out here and there, so I'll wrap that one up, and I'll definitely do another sketchbook tour video. That was really fun to make that. I think I made that earlier this year when I finished my last sketchbook. So I love making sketchbook paintings. They're the best place to just put those paintings that, you just want to hold on to. You maybe want to just practice a new skill, try out a new application. Sketchbooks are the best place for that. I like to do studies, so if I'm going to reference another artist's work, I'll create studies in my sketchbook. If I want to just test out some colors, sketchbook. It's amazing. So I'm painting daffodils today, and I'm actually currently hosting a 5-day watercolor challenge inside of my art membership, Bloom Watercolor Club. Hello to my members who are watching. And daffodils is actually not on our list this week, so this is a bonus spring flower painting that I made. And I actually was going to make this painting just the daffodils on white, like on a white sheet, but I accidentally dropped some water droplets that had a lot of paint on them. And when I started to clean it up, it was sort of hard to lift out the color. So I decided to just give this one a nice kind of soft green, yellow in places background. And I love how that feels. I actually love to add a background. I didn't used to. They used to really intimidate me for some reason. But now I love them. I love how they look. You never know exactly how it's going to look when you paint a background, so they can be kind of intimidating. So for this painting, I am trying to be really intentional about thinking about where the light's coming from. So it's coming from the top right corner. So I'm definitely thinking about making sure parts of this painting are very light and parts of it are very warm. So the spots where the sun is shining, I'm just thinking keep it light value, and also keep it a little bit warmer because that's where the sun is shining directly. And something I want to mention. So if you've ever looked at a floral painting and wondered how do they make it look so alive, I have something just for you. So I created a resource called Bringing Floral Art to Life, 5 Tips for Creating Movement. And this is a PDF I created, and it's full of my top tips to help you create paintings that just feel more expressive, more full of energy, more full of life. So whether you're just starting out or you want to start adding more flow to your paintings, I think you're going to really enjoy it and appreciate it. And even if you can only apply 1 or 2 of these tips today, I know it's going to help you take your art to the next level. So you can grab that for free from the link in the description below, and I really hope you enjoy that. So as I'm painting this daffodil composition, I am really trying to think about creating shadows that feel true to life. So I'm adding a little bit of blue and a tiny bit of purple to these white petals on this bottom daffodil. I'm adding a little bit more warmth to the top one because I'm imagining that one is a little bit more in direct sunlight. And then as I'm painting my leaves, I'm also really trying to think about creating shadow. So I'm adding like a very dark green to the left side because it makes sense that if the sun is shining over here from the right, the left side of my leaves are going to be just a little bit more in a cast shadow. So I'm thinking about that as I'm painting. If you've followed any of my tutorials before, you know I am all about really trying to capture warm and cool color temperatures and add both of those to my paintings because I think it gives it a lot more of a true to life feel. I think it gives it a lot more interest too. Okay, so I finished up this painting. I love how this one turned out. I got really excited because I realized that the UPS guy was here and my new camera is here. So I got a Sony, I can't remember what it's called. I'll put it below. And so me and my family went on a little walk. I took my new camera with me. Loved just getting a few little nature shots. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you again really soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.